Or do you want to worry about him, the one his 6'3", 225-pound butt running up on you at the gas station robbing you? Because it can go either way. You know, I'm being honest, it can go either way.
That's good stuff.
You know what I'm saying? But he was a kid. They really thought about like, well, hell, I'd rather try to help him than one day he coming up on me, robbing me somewhere. So you know, it's just stuff like that we do. You know, similar to stuff I learned from dating back at Lincoln. You know, with a lot of those kids is that they a lot of them just need some love,
true,
and some attention. And a lot of them have to be taught what we assume is right and wrong. To some kids, they don't know that. You know, that they don't understand that, damn, it's not right to do this. So it's our job to kind of, you know, inflict some wisdom into them.
Yeah. So, Coach, what would you say is like what's the cultural built on? Like the cultural, like icons of the program? Like, what are y'all built on? I mean, because I seen y'all in the summer hitting hard and doing all this stuff. What are y'all built on? Because y'all had to get to this level where y'all at now where, like you said, kind of want to be like a Miami Northwestern. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that has to come. So how did y'all build that thing? Because now to me, y'all gonna get a certain type of player over there now.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing with us was, number one, we from the coaches to the players, it's a work ethic that's been established. It's a grind that comes with it. And just because you grind don't mean you're gonna be successful. Working hard don't mean you're gonna win state. Working hard don't mean you're gonna go to college. But if you learn to work hard, no matter what the results are, you learning a trait that can last you for life. So I say our program number one has been on about working hard. Nobody gonna outwork us. You know, we gonna do whatever it takes to grind, but we ain't trying to over grind just to say we grinding. We want to be constructive grinding. Then the next thing I say is transparency. Like we are who we are. We're not one way, and then you come meet us, and then you see a whole another facade of us or another side of us. We transparent, and we transparent with our kids. Our life is open book for them. Some of our failures in life, some of our deficiencies that we've had, like we express that to them as an open book, where it's not just we prying into their life, picking out stuff. Now we open. So you know, a kid knows when they talk to me, Coach Todd gonna keep it real with me, whether I like it or not. But they always at the end of the day gonna say, Coach, you kept it real with me though. And that's just not me. That's all the coaches, and every coach on our staff has a particular talent or trait to be able to reach a certain group of kids or a certain kid. And they're not prideful. Like I'm not prideful where if he don't do what I say do, well, I don't want him around. Nah, but what if Coach Traylor is the one that can reach him? So I go through Coach Traylor and let Coach Traylor be the lead person with that person to say, hey, this is what we want done. Am I more worried about it being me or getting done what I want to get done if somebody else can do it? And that's another thing. Her and Sock, most people that's head coaches, they rule like with a closed fist. And Sock, I lead with an open hand. Because if stuff that you can help me do that you may be good at, I ain't trying to keep my fist closed up where I'm the only one that got this, that, and the other. Nah. If war good with videos and stuff, well, shit, take it off and run with it. Because we fought good with people, take it off and run with it. Coach Spencer good with getting on them kids' butt, take off and run with it. So every Coach Jones dealing with wild man, take off and run with it. So everybody got a particular trait where it's not like I'm trying to be the Voltron and I just want to be like it's me. Like, nah, we Voltron. I'm just a piece of the design, but when we all form, we become Voltron. Together, separate, we just individuals. And that's just kind of my mindset that I've learned and picked up traits from things that places I worked at where I saw the good and I saw what I thought was bad. And I ain't never tried to be Coach Samples. I tried to be Coach Todd. But if it's things that I felt Coach Samples did great, I tried to emulate him. If it's
well, I was going to ask you this. What type of leader was he, Coach? I mean, what type of coach was he? You say some leader with an iron fist, some not. What type of coach was Coach Samples, in your opinion, you know, at that time or just now in general? Because he is a legend.
Coach Samples is an iron fist type of guy, but he allows certain people to open his fist up. But he naturally not gonna let you just no. You gotta earn it, and you gotta earn it anywhere. But some people clinch it a little harder than others.
Hey, real talk, coach.
You know, so I learned the number one trait I probably learned from him. Number one is relationships and hard work. Because if that's two things you gotta realize, people can say what they want to say about the man. Man, let me stop my face back. They can say what they want to say about the man, but you gotta realize this man started coaching in the 70s. That means the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000, the 10s of 2000, and now we're in the 20s of 2000. You talking about a man that got 50, 40 something years, 50 something years worth of relationships. Man, then go back to what I talked about. Relationships. It ain't about recruiting. It goes back to somebody, he knows somebody that knows somebody. And I want my son with him for whatever particular reason the family comes up with. That's not recruiting. That's relationships that may trace back long time ago, and that's where it comes from. It comes from relationships. Colleges have to recruit. High schools can recruit, but 9 times out of 10, when you talk about guys like him, it's relationship built. Because you're talking about he got some 40-something years of coaching. But now he coaching probably great-grandkids of people he coached. So, you know, and people don't understand that. The reason why I went to Lincoln wasn't because I stayed in South Dallas. It's because my mama said I was going wherever Napoleon B. Lewis was the principal. So he could have been the principal in North Dallas. That's where you going.
Yeah.
That's a relationship thing out of respect for the man who over the school. It wasn't just a neighborhood thing, because if that's the case, my mama made me go to Atwell because she had respect for Atwell academics. She could have easily put me on a bus and say, go to Robert T. Hill, go to Florence, go to this, that. Nah, it was never a discussion. And you're going to go play for Coach Walter.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So people try to make it recruit. Nobody recruit. It's relationship based, where people put their kids in a place where they think they're going to have a chance to be successful. And if they're not successful, a place where they still gonna be worked with and somebody gonna stay on their butt. And that's what a lot of people don't get. So we start talking about the traits from him. It was hard work. I learned relationship-based things like that. Also having a close communication with the parent. Damn the kid.
Yeah.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, the kid don't run nothing. If you got a relationship with the parent, whether it's the granny or whoever, and y'all on the same page, then that means the kid's stuck in the middle. Now, the meat can't never leave the 2 pieces of bread unless somebody peel it apart.
Yeah.
But if you keep the 2 pieces of bread tight on the meat, then the meat gonna stay inside the 2 pieces of bread. So us as a coach, as a staff, we're a piece of bread. Each parent, each family we deal with is a piece of bread. The kid, the meat, and they clamp, and we pressing it like a George Foreman grill.
Yeah. Real talk.
One part pull apart. Now, then you know, now the kid doing what he want to do. But that's not that's the cycle we learn. So I learned to be a little more lucid in Coach Sam, because you know that I just felt if you know when you get your own show, you know, like hey, 90% of this I agree with. Hey, but I'm gonna change it 10%.
Real talk.
So you know, so I picked up on a lot of things from him and learned a lot. And you know, that's the value when you come under people. You can also learn good and bad.
Yeah, true.
From them without you actually being in that position yet. And then what also the biggest thing I learned too is you really don't understand the mindset they're in until